Yo, 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 what's happening? Man, Dallas Cowboys get that L. I guess that helps for draft. I don't know where they be picking at. Let me see. Damn, the Panthers ended up going to the playoffs over to Dallas, huh? You telling me Dak Prescott couldn't lead? That's crazy to me. And then he left the Giants game with 10 points. He left the Giants game with 10 points, fam. That is crazy to me, man. Damn. But it's over, man. It's over. What is it? Seven wins? 7 wins? In today's NFL, that's pathetic. That's pathetic, man. That is very pathetic, family. Very pathetic. Let me put this in there for y'all real quick. But man, so I understand last game it ain't really nothing. You want to see certain things, but during the game I was able to make some notes. Not even really during the game though, just kind of assessing, looking at certain players, uh, looking at the coaches. Can you build? Can you not build with them? And I'm gonna tell you this. Oh, we got the 12th pick. That's very early. But if Miami win, we at 11. Okay, so they need Miami to win, huh? But this season was a drag, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie to you. This season was it was a drag, fam. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Man, this was one of the worst Cowboy seasons in a long time, man. It really was, man. It ain't even about like even Jason Garrett's little 5 win team at a time was more exciting than this. I ain't gonna lie. This was a tough one. This was a tough one for me, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. This was a tough year for me, man, watching this stuff. This was a tough one. It was. It was. But man, let me tell y'all some things that I was noting. Well, first, let's get to before we kind of talk a little bit about the game. Let's talk a little bit about the needs real quick, so we can kind of identify, you know, what the Cowboys need. And I'm gonna be honest with you, the Cowboys need everything. There ain't not a position that the Cowboys do not need. Let's talk about it real quick before we get to all the other stuff. Shout out to y'all, man. Hoodlum, Ray Charles and his thing, boy. Georgia. Loke, what's happening? But so look, the Dallas Cowboys need at least 3 corners. And we're gonna get into that dig situation too. I know I didn't get to talk about it, but we're gonna get into that too. The Dallas Cowboys need at least 3 corners. 2 starting corners. Yes, 2 starting corners. Cowboys need both safeties, and they need at least 2 safeties. And we getting into it, was like, damn. But they say that we so far, they say we so close. We are not close, y'all. We are not close. We are not close. Unless they do something with them 3 picks, them 3 first, and turn it into a haul, because the Dallas Cowboys need quality players. They need quality players. The Dallas Cowboys do not have a lot of quality players on this team. Safeties, corners. You need a whole remake of the secondary. You need a redo. You need a home makeover. You need a Mike linebacker. That's for sure. A young one. A young one that can play. Depending on what they turn, I'm going to be honest with you. I'd rather go get Quentin Williams' brother Quincy and put him at will and have Overshown at the sound. I like Quincy. Quincy can play. Y'all know we talked about him about a couple years back when we was talking about Quincy can play. I think that'd be a decent thing, but they definitely need a Mike linebacker though. So that's it. Dallas Cowboys need at least 2 defensive ends, and one definitely got to be able to rush. One got to be able to rush, man. Got to be able to. He ain't got to be an elite, but he got to be able to win at a solid clip. He has to have 8 sack potential. I know they gonna talk about Clowney. Do you want to back Clowney? I wouldn't even expect this type of production from Clowney in regards to the statistical category next year. If you bring him back, it just got to be from of a vet presence type of thing. Nothing, no, nothing more, nothing less. Anything additional in regards to his presence, yeah, you know. It was this like the I don't know why the Dallas Cowboys didn't play Jay Toa and Perry Young Winfrey. This would have been a good opportunity to at least see them all in the second half. You play Quinn in what the first couple? Come on, man. You really should have just shut him down because Quinn wasn't all the way there anyway. None of the team really showed up. They was ready to go to Cancun. So, it was a point unless they had some type of incentives that they had to meet, I guess, but it was pointless, man. Let's go. But the Dallas Cowboys, I think they'd be okay at D tackle. You got to turn Osa into something. You got to get rid of Osa, homie. You could, if you wanted to, you could roll with Solomon again if you're gonna roll with this type of scheme and getting upfield. But I think you need to get a little bit more size though at that three tech position though. From the backup point of view, you know, it's a little bit of a drop off with Solomon. He does do some good things though, but there was some times, man, where he got his ass whooped. Jay Toa, I mean, it'd have been nice to see him the past couple of games, because I thought that he showed some signs though. He definitely needed to improve though, but I thought he showed some signs though. But I guess that's just going to be from a off-season type of thing though. But D tackle, I think, it ain't much like the other ones though. You still can use an addition or two, but mainly, all the other positions that we talked about. Yeah, I don't believe in 41. So if anybody's thinking about 41 being the all in all be all to be a base in, I don't see it, homie. I don't. I don't. And like I said, him being top 5 that I had him rated, it was just mainly because of the quality of the other defensive ends that we were evaluating. This is one of my favorite. So for those of y'all knew, this is one of my favorite times of the year is to evaluate draft prospects. That is one of my favorite times of the year. Can't even lie to you. I was able to watch just a tad bit of college football a couple days ago, man, and I was watching that Indiana quarterback. And that Indiana quarterback, I didn't get to watch the whole game, but there were some throws that I seen that he had some decent ball placement, though. He did have some. Now, I got to get a good feel for him, though, like especially with pressure, though. But there was some ball placement things that, to me, in looking, is better than some of the quarterbacks that came out this past season. But let's go to the offensive side, though. The Dallas Cowboys needs to get rid of Pickens. Yeah, you got to. Where was he at? How many catches did he have? Did you even feel his presence today? CD, they checked out. And look, part of that is on Dak, and part of that is on Schottenheimer, homie. Because we're going to get into that too, homie. But, yeah, man, Pickens got to go, fam. I'd rather just go cheaper too and with Flournoy and let's just go to work. As much as we talked about Williams being a solid addition for this team, I wouldn't pay him at all. I wouldn't pay him. I'll go younger there. As you can see, even though me personally, I'm not a fan of Blue. Blue showed you some of the things that this team needed in regards to this running back position, having that burst to hit that hole, man. That's Javonte don't have it. As much as he run hard and did some good things for this team, and he fits to what Schottenheimer wants, he don't got that burst, man. And I believe that you can get some similar things from Maffa at a cheaper rate than Javonte Williams. You just won't have to get another running back, man, that can play if you wanted to roll with that, short yardage type of thing, man. But I wouldn't pay Williams. I'll use that money. I'll use them resources somewhere else, man. This team. See, the Dallas Cowboys, especially if you're going to roll with Dak Prescott at quarterback, the Dallas Cowboys need Emmitt Smith. We need somebody back there that's going to tote that rock, man, 20 times a game. and that can hit that burst and can make plays and young fresh legs and that can get you 40, 50 yards consistently if whether it be from his creation or hitting that hole quick. Because you see there were certain things that touchdown Javonte, who knows, Javonte might have even not even got that because of his lack of burst. So that just tell you some of the things though. It ain't no knock against Javonte because his limitations is what his limitations is though, but it's just the Dallas Cowboys need more from that position. You need a right tackle. Shit. I'll be honest with you. I'll get rid of the Alabama guard, and I either go Bass or go get you a athletic lineman. See, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Well, I'm gonna tell you something about Schottenheimer. I'm gonna tell you why he hurt this team in his draft, and he hurt this team overall. And they thinking that they have light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm gonna tell you why they don't have light at the end of the tunnel with some of Schottenheimer's decision, and it has something to do with the personnel, man. But the Dallas Cowboys definitely got to keep looking for an opportunity at quarterback, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. This has nothing to do with the game today, but I just don't believe that Joe Milton is it for this franchise. If in regards to what you looking for from a franchise quarterback, I think he'd have been better off rolling with Trey Lance, to be honest with you. But but when Joe Milton do come in, you do feel an energy shift. He does have capability though, and especially with them legs, especially with today's quarterbacks, which I ain't saying that it couldn't like work as far as being able to win some games with him though. But if you're looking for that quarterback that can get you over the hump, I don't think you'll be able to get that just off of Joe Milton's presence, just like you can't get it with Dak presence. You would need a hellified team to go around there. So that means that you couldn't pay $60 million at quarterback. But that's another conversation that we'll continue to have over the course of the all season, y'all. The Dallas Cowboys need another tight end. So it's like this one. Let me put this on y'all dome pieces real quick though. So look, this is what the Dallas Cowboys can do. Say for instance, they wanted to go with Flournoy at the number 2 wide receiver. The Dallas Cowboys can get another tight end that can make plays. Get somebody like a Kincaid in here and pair him up with Ferguson, and have 2 tight end sets, man, and then you can get away with CD and the Flournoy. But if you're not able to get that tight end that can be a difference maker, right, like a Brock Byers or anybody else, then you gonna have to go get a number 2 wide receiver and pair it up with Flournoy. Season finally, yo, needs facts. My things is digs a lot. Oh yeah, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. So let me tell you something about Dallas fan was happening. Edward, Cowgirls watching last on VHS. But let me tell you something about Schottenheimer, man. I'm gonna tell you where this team, where Schottenheimer failed this team from the get-go. Schottenheimer failed this team from the get-go, not only from his weak-ass practices and trying to be their players' friends and not having a structure, but he also failed this team in the personnel that he wanted to fit what he wanted to do. See, Schottenheimer thought that this was the late 90s, early 2000s, right? And he failed to adjust. He failed to understand what's needed at offensive line. He wanted to go to Big Bama. Remember, we talked about it. I told y'all, right? That he want big offensive linemen, big grinder, big ballers, right? And that's fine if they're athletic. But that Bama guard has athletic limitations. BB has athletic limitations, and he has showed up also in the run game. See, this team needed to continue to go the route that they've been going beforehand, and even with Mike McCarthy, continue with Mike McCarthy in turning them tackles into guards, turning Zach Martin into a guard, turning Tyler Smith into a guard, finding a Travis Frederick, having a Tyron Smith that can maul you but make athletic blocks. And this team is missing out on that offensive lineman in the interior that can make athletic blocks. And you can see that, especially from BB, especially from Booker. I'm not saying that they can't be okay players and do just good enough, though. But there's certain things, man, especially where the league is going and making them blocks, man. Hey, man, they're not able to cut off the mic the way that they should at a high level. They're not able to climb to that second level consistently, especially in space. the way that you would want your offensive lineman to be. They struggle with that. They struggle with that. And we can look at the tape since the season is over. We can go back a couple games and I can show you. Like they struggle with that. But because there was a couple games that I didn't even get to watch the film in, so I can get to go back and watch the all 22 of that too. I don't think Schottenheimer's a good coach, and I don't think he's the right coach for this team. This team definitely needs somebody that's going to go here and hold them accountable and actually get on their ass. Schottenheimer's not going to do that. He wants to be these players' friend. He makes certain decisions when his hand is forced, right? Trayvon Diggs, man, let's talk about it real quick, man, before we go ahead and continue on, man. Trayvon Diggs, bro, that thing what he did, hey, man, they allowed that too long, homie. We've been talking about this for quite some time, and Schottenheimer had inside information because Schottenheimer's been with them. He allowed that to happen, man. He didn't nip that in the bud. He ran his mouth. Micah sit over there and hollered at Diggs and helped him through this process. Micah told him to do some of them things just to get him to Green Bay. We've been talking about it. Y'all really been saying it. Y'all the ones that been saying it too. Yeah, hey, man. This man, hey, ship him to Green Bay. He want to really be with his boy. We been seeing it. Y'all been seeing it. He really want to be with his boy. And he did his thing, and he did all that. He caused all that ruckus to end up getting what he wanted at this particular time. That's ridiculous. You know? And it was so bad that they had to cut him. I'm pretty sure that they had strategic plans to try to cut him at probably during the off season though, but it got so bad that they just said, hey, man, we're going to let you go. They said, hey, man, we're going to have to let you go. Jerry has a good case, man. He might got something, depending on what all happened. And then it's my thing, though, because I kind of looked at a little bit on Twitter, too. Why is he just talking to Jane Slater? He just talking to the female, what? Because she's gonna what? Because she's gonna be more in his side to help him in regards to his image in the media. I know he was lying. We been knew he was lying, and he's still lying, fam. And I didn't get to look much into it, but they said he pulled a stunt on Christmas that he didn't come with the team on Christmas because he wanted to be with his family. Homie, you's $1 million employee, family. Your job is to play football, and you understand what's going on during football and that the team had a game on football, man, on Christmas Day, family. So if that don't sit over there, man, and he probably is too, Loke. He probably is, man. He probably is. You know what I'm saying? He probably is. He ain't too far off from the conduct that his brother be doing, man. There's something going on, man, and just in general, man. But both of them make poor decisions. But that Trayvon Diggs situation, though, like I said, where the leadership in that? Because somebody, like I said, somebody should have knocked upside Micah head. Somebody should have went upside, well, somebody did go upside his head, Marshawn. Somebody did go upside that boy head, man. But it took Marshawn to do it on that dog boy, man. But hey, man, where's the leadership at? Where's the leadership at in the locker room that they claim that supposed to happen, man? Look at the conduct, fam. Look what Schottenheimer allowed. Allow for these players to do what they want. No discipline. No discipline. And you supporting players who's hella weak, man. You supporting players who's hella weak, man. That Trayvon Diggs situation, though, that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. You know? And I overheard Brian Broaddus talking about how Al Harris enabled some of his behavior, and I can see that. I definitely can see that because it really started getting bad with Al Harris. So I definitely can see that. But man, at the end of the day, homie, I understand you got certain wants and needs, but homie, act like a professional. And them two, they had to go. They had to go. And we finally got it. Both of them suckers is up out of here. All them people, all them creators were sitting over there coming to bat for both of them. Now both of them gone, but they gonna look at it and say that and blame everybody else but their actions, homie. So whose fault is it that Trayvon Diggs didn't want to tackle? Whose fault is it that Trayvon Diggs was getting his ass cooked when he was out there? Whose fault is that? Is that the coach's fault or is that Jerry's fault? Or is that him not wanting to play cover two's fault? That Eberflus fault? Whose fault is it that Micah didn't want to stop the run, that he got his ass whooped, man, when it came out to a team who wanted to be physical and he couldn't make plays on solid NFL tackles? Whose fault was that? Was that the coach's fault too? Huh? See, that's the problem, man. They sitting over there, man, putting up these and praising these mediocre ass players, acting like they some hellified players, but they really hella weak though. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, the Packers quarterback even said it, man. Your corner's just protected by the pass rush. Your corner's not even like that. Y'all remember that on the Bleacher Report? He told Micah that to his face, man. He said, your corners ain't even like that. They protected by that pass rush. And what do you know? We talked about it. It took the little young quarterback to kind of see that your cornerback, like Bland, come on, man. What have we seen from Bland to be like, okay, yeah, Bland is deserving of that contract. Bland stole money too. Trayvon Diggs stole money too, man. A lot of what Trayvon Diggs did, though, in his regression was really self-inflicted, though. I know Jerry talking about the injury. Nah, it wasn't an injury. A lot of that was self-inflicted, his mentality. You think these come all right, let's see if he become locked down over there in Green Bay then. Because we've seen the same thing with Mike. Let's see if he become automatically locked down in Green Bay. And in playoff time, let's see if you lock him down in Green Bay. Let's see if it's real sticky icky. Because ain't nobody rushing the passer in Green Bay either. Ain't nobody rushing the passer over there in Green Bay either. What's his name said it? He's in a better situation. He doing all that talking and all that because he really wanted to be in this situation. If this is my thing though with his fake ass, right? If Trayvon Diggs was in a better situation, then why was you crying when you came into a better situation? Shouldn't you have been tears of joy? You didn't really want to be over there in Green Bay, but homie called your bluff because you failed at negotiating, and then you try to cover it up. But you sure it was a good situation? Good situation? How? I don't even hear much of podcasts anymore. Do you even do it? You fell off the face of the earth once he went to Green Bay. You was only talking about because you was a Dallas Cowboy. Trayvon Diggs gonna fall off the face of the earth too. And that's what these young players don't understand. They want to act like they know what's best, and they really don't. They acting like you know what I'm saying? They talking about they want to prepare for life after football. Yeah, you can do that though, but also your performance on the field and your decisions making that you make in business in regards and from that, like Michael Irvin. He prepared for life after football. You see how Michael Irvin's still benefiting from being the Dallas Cowboys wide receiver? You see that with, hey, former Dallas, that has a sting to it, though. That has a ring to it. But they not understanding none of this stuff. So, yeah, ship them in Green Bay. What they call it, Title Town or something? Yeah, go ahead, man. See if y'all gonna bring a title to the town. Because Green Bay, boy, Green Bay fell off. For Green Bay to used to get the type of players that they used to get them to appease, to appease Micah. Come on, bro. They really brought scrubs over there. Green Bay get ready to fall now. Watch. T-Dub, what's happening? Sarge and Beezy a clown for back in 7-Eleven. He ain't got that same smoke like he got for Dak with Diggs and Micah, huh? Damn, Breezy. Damn, Breezy. What's going on with you, fam? But nah, man, the players ain't it. They get ready to fall off, man. They just not good and they don't take their craft serious, man. You know, football not a priority. They you know what I'm saying? As soon as that check come, it was good. But they want to claim and talk about a leadership role, how they want to win. Bro, your actions is gonna back that up. See, a lot of these people just do all that talking, but they do no walking and they do no playing. Like Trayvon Diggs, you said that you was ready to go. It came out your mouth. As soon as you come back, you getting your ass whooped. So is that what being ready means? Sheesh. Sheesh. Even though this season wasn't all Eberflus' fault, it does have something to do with his personnel. Eberflus definitely has some fault in this. And to be honest with you, I would bring in a defensive coordinator that can run the 43 better. I would bring in an offensive coordinator, see, who can adjust, that understand what he has, right? Not understanding, oh, we're gonna run the football. Okay, then get the personnel to do that. Get the wide receivers to buy in, to understand that, hey, to block, to sell it, so we can open it up, to keep the defense guessing, because this is one of the most dumbest players that we have ever seen on the football field. So it's not hard to fool them. Their technique is big. Like look at Carson, homie. I could have swore in high school you learned that you need to have outside contain, that you need to play that outside in. And look at him getting beat for a first down, easily overcommitting and not even keeping outside contain. Come on, fam. And these are the players that they want to invest in. And come on, man. It just, the technique is horrible. The fundamentals are horrible. But yeah, you're going to have to bring in an offensive coordinator. If you're going to continue, see, look, if they make the right decisions, can Schottenheimer in this day and time get them to the playoffs? Yeah. I think Schottenheimer can get you to the playoffs. But can he do damage in the playoffs, though? Nah, I don't believe he can. I don't believe he got that if factor. And let me tell you something, man. I'm not really buying that he's a rookie type of thing. Homie, you done been around football your whole life, right? Your dad was a well-respected coach. You've been around this game. You've been a coordinator and been with different organizations to see how a loser and a winner looks. You call plays. You done been all around this game. You done been around Super Bowl winning quarter. You done been around it all, family. And for you to come in here and do what you did, after you done been all around that and seen what horrible / successful / mediocre organizations do, and for you to come to the Dallas Cowboys in today's time, with the way that football has been, and you to go ahead and put this product on there, that's a shame on you. That means that there's a reason why damn near 30 years didn't nobody want to give you a head coach opportunity, because didn't nobody believe in you. Homie, you pretty much had everything on your side. Schottenheimer, your pops. You done been a coordinator. You didn't have experience. You done had the connections, and they still didn't believe that you were an offensive coordinator. I mean, a head coach. That should say something. You got people, man, who fresh from doing videos, becoming offensive coordinators, becoming head coaches. You done let the Dolphins head coach get one. Antonio Pierce got one over you. All these other coaches is getting opportunities over you. And you're supposed to be the most qualified, but yet nobody giving you an opportunity that says something about you. When they just giving out head coaching gig just because. And you couldn't get one? Come on, fam. Come on, fam. And then you endorsing Dak, family. Dak knowing damn well he can't get you over the hump, fam. So now you're going to hear people ride that Chiefs win, but that Chiefs win really didn't mean nothing, because look what the Chiefs is. How about when you needed to close against the Lions, against the Chargers? Where was that at? He was nowhere to be found. I'm just glad Jerry finally showed some and got rid of facts. We should have D-Law put facts. 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 Shotty ain't a good coach. Facts. Facts. That special team court, we ain't had nothing. We ain't had nothing for special teams, man. They better bring old Bones back. Oh, my. Facts. I'm glad you brought that up. That slipped my mind, T-Dub. Tyler Smith, and that's what we was talking about with the offensive lineman. You're going to take a Pro Bowl guard, somebody that's top 5, to put him to be a mediocre ass tackle, and he was getting his ass whooped at tackle. So come on, brother. And that's what I'm saying. And then we got Hoffman at guard and Bass at guard, man. You see what I'm saying, man? He don't know ball, fam. Like, how was you around your dad, fam? And you can't see, like, bro, like, that's what I'm saying, fam. It's just, homie, he's not smart. And there's a reason why, man, that he was at the bottom of the food chain, fam. They was trying to find Nemo. They was finding Nemo, fam. He not good. He's definitely a horrible play caller. You seen that when we played better teams. And then we want to go ahead and endorse Pickens. Somebody that, hey, man, they took the slant. As soon as you take the slant away, what have he done when they took the slant away? Oh, don't let it have been in playoffs, because I really would have been pissed in the playoffs, them taking that slant away. Man, we like this defense. You gotta go Eberflus's defense, bro. This defense gave up 34 points to a banged up New York Giants team, homie. You done gave Tyrone Tracy 100 yards, and they ain't did that in 2 seasons. You done let a offensive line who struggled throughout the year beat your ass. And a lot of that has to do with also their heart. They have no heart, man. Clowney came in here at 32, 33 years old or whatever, came up in this thing and played hard, even though it was the last game. Where was everybody else playing hard? I even seen some things from Kenny. I think Kenny took an early vacation. As much as I'm seeing some of the things that I've seen, I think Quentin took an early vacation. 41 definitely wanted to take an early vacation, but he been taking a vacation all year. 50, get his weak ass out of here, homie. Unless you're going to put him at special teams or whatever, get his weak ass up out of here. Ken Murray, get his weak ass up out of here. He hella weak. He hella weak. That's ridiculous, fam. He don't know how to evaluate talent. He don't know how to lead men. He don't know how to call plays. So what does Schottenheimer do? Bro, you just an advisor or something, homie. You ain't nothing else but an advisor. Facts, Loke. Facts, Loke, taking bad angles, homie. You see the angle on that with the first tug with that tight end? Bellinger or whatever? Oh my God. Didn't nobody want to hit. They was looking really. Come on, man. Come on, man. That was ridiculous, fam. Turpin gotta go. He ain't give no value on kick. Man, he took like 2 touchdowns in the preseason to the crib, and he damn near was nowhere to be found after that. Turpin gotta go. He ain't providing no value. And even with a weak-ass special teams coach, man, you should still be cribbing something, man. Or at least flipping field position a little bit more often, homie. Devin Hester, Josh Cribbs, all them was not kicked too. Was trying to be game plan for him when actually special teams was special teams. And you got that little weak-ass little kickoff that they put in. You still can't crib nothing? And then you got Hawk today. Man, time for him to go. Got Dak Prescott putting up 10 points on the New York Giants. Time for him to go. Time for Dak to go too, fam. In all reality, you know, this team needs a total makeover again. Jerry, you keep making these makeovers on the coaching staff, but it ended up not being the way that it's supposed to be. So now if you bring in another coordinator, another on both sides of the ball, you don't think that they're going to want what they want? So now you got to do this thing all over again. Jerry, you keep fucking this up. We got to keep doing it all over. We can't, like, one of the most important things, a player, man. You need to get a coaching staff who you can build with, fam. Man, I was telling somebody the other day. I said, y'all may not be, y'all may not love the results that y'all been getting lately in regards to Tomlin, Harbaugh, even Shanahan over with the Niners. But I said, homie, if y'all lose them, y'all organizations will suffer. I said, homie, you may not like what the Niners is doing, but look at their record amongst the who they're throwing it to. Man, Jennings is their number one wide receiver in Pearsall, and yet they was playing, wasn't they playing for a number one seed yesterday? They ain't got no pass rush on defense, but yet they continue to win. Come on, fam. Ain't the Panthers in the playoffs because the Falcons won? Come on, fam. With a rookie wide receiver. Pittsburgh playing for something. Come on, man. Are we serious? Pittsburgh ain't had a quarterback in I don't know how long. That's why they was rolling with Big Ben at 65 years old. Harbaugh, through the up and the down, they always competing. They always gonna be in that second, third round of the offs. Man, I'll be honest with you, fam. Whether it be Tomlin, Harbaugh, Shanahan, hey, homie, I would pay Shanahan a lot of money to come call plays for the Dallas Cowboys. I will pay him a lot of money to come over here to come call plays. I will give him head coach money. What if I understand that he's not really a head coach that can take you over the hump? But man, that boy know how to call plays, don't he? Like, look what he's calling plays on. Like, they come on, man. And that should show you the way the league is. Phillip Rivers came off the couch, fresh from a Budweiser and coaching. Came out here and gave the coach a shot. Come on. Solomon Thomas gets a penalty. Facts. And I get tired of him always jumping for no reason. Turpin, he always jumping. He need to go on somewhere with that. Ferguson allowed to go out there and be average. Facts. Bones ran those fake KO reversal last year. They got great results with the new, but we didn't do it once this year. Hey, that special teams coach was basic out here. For sure. Ferguson, facts. Hella average at best. Basic. Basic as hell, and he got paid. Facts. Carson, Revel, 41. Hella weak. Our backup linemen outperforming the starters. Facts. Hoffman and Bass. Facts. Repeatedly determined. Facts. Man, I ain't pissed at what these boys. Facts. We got smoked by air. Facts. All facts, y'all. All facts. I know Jerry and them got hope because Quentin came over here and they see what some of the things that Quentin can do, but I'm going to tell you right now, Quentin can't fix this. How Quentin going to fix Dak Prescott decision making? How he going to fix that? How he going to fix wide receivers who don't want to run no routes if they're not getting the ball, who don't want to block? How he going to fix that? How he gonna fix offensive linemen who hella tight hips and that can't get to the second level consistently and make a good block to seal off? How he gonna fix that? How he gonna fix Javonte Williams if he's to be brought back? That's gonna leave a lot of meat on that bone. Even though he's better than Rico, he still left meat on that bone. So how he gonna fix that? How he gonna fix 41 getting his ass whooped by tight ends? How he gonna fix that? How he gonna fix 50 and Kim Murray not filling the gaps? How he gonna fix that? Huh? How he gonna fix Carson not wanting to keep outside contained? Revel can't run with nobody downfield. How he gonna fix that? He can't cover worth the league. How he gonna fix that? How he gonna fix Bland getting cooked, especially getting cooked by bigger wide receivers? How he gonna fix that? How he gonna fix Hooker not wanting to come and hit and fill the gap? How he gonna fix that? How he gonna fix Wilson can't cover nothing and he don't wrap up? How he gonna fix that? And then him getting passed by a quarterback. How he gonna fix that? How Quentin gonna fix all that? Huh? He can't. How he gonna fix Schottenheimer coaching, man? How he gonna fix that? How he gonna fix the defensive coordinator? How he gonna fix that? Go bring his brother over here, fam. Go bring his brother over here. Facts. 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 This was a year, regardless of circumstances, Dak Prescott should have made the playoffs, fam. The fact that Dak Prescott can't make the playoffs under these circumstances with weapons that they claim. Remember content creators who was running your mouth all year that said that the Dallas Cowboys finally gave Dak Prescott weapons. What did he do with the weapons this year, homie? Now we're gonna blame it on the defense. But be honest with you, the defense didn't stop the Dallas Cowboys from not making the playoffs, man. Your quarterback and your coaching did. Your quarterback and your head coach did. Don't nobody respect Schottenheimer, fam. You can look at don't nobody respect him. He talk too much, homie. That's why I said all that little stuff that he was doing, all them antics that he was pulling, bro. I wasn't trying to feel that. Somebody finally gave him an opportunity because he know that probably after this opportunity, he probably ain't getting another one. They rather go with the young offensive minds, man. They rather go pick up coaches from college than sit over there and give Schottenheimer an opportunity, homie. He don't deserve nothing. He never deserved this opportunity. Jerry Jones, you ass backwards in what you're doing. Now, it was good that you got rid of number 7 and number 11. That's good. Because if you didn't, there would have been no hope to even watch the Dallas Cowboys in the future. You know? The Dallas Cowboys, one of the most important things they need to do, I see T-Dub kind of mention it, they need to go find that quarterback, homie. I don't know where you're going to find them at. I think I personally, this is what I would personally do. Real talk. Real talk. I'm going to the Carolina Panthers, and I'm going to offer them something. I'm going to go get Bryce Young because Bryce Young can play. He's just in a bad situation. Bryce Young is in the playoffs. You get Bryce Young, a coach who can undo some of the bad habits that he has got, that he's developed during Carolina. I think Bryce Young, from what you got so far in the league and coming out, I'm rolling with it. Unless one of these quarterbacks that I watch can toss it on the money, I'm going for Bryce Young, fam. I'm going for Bryce Young. I really would. Like, who else you gonna go for? Not Tua. Hell no. Not the Denver quarterback. Hell no. The Falcons ain't getting rid of their quarterback. I wouldn't go get Kirk Cousins because you got the black Kirk Cousins over here. You had an opportunity to get Shador to try to grow with that. You didn't. We talked about Jackson Dart. You didn't get that. Unless you want to look at Kyle McCord. Unless you want to look at Kyle McCord and the other little quarterback, I forgot his name that we was talking about. You know? Jason McCarthy, he a bum. Unless you want to go look at Daniel Jones. That might be something decent. Daniel Jones. You know, you get him in the right situation. Because I remember I told you Daniel Jones wasn't no bum. And I'd rather sit over there and pay a quarterback less mediocre quarterback money to do what that quarterback doing. Because you see what Daniel Jones did with a run game. They fell off without him. Just somebody to get me steady. But if you're looking for a franchise, I'll take a chance on Bryce Young. I'll be honest with you, and I still stand on it. Bryce Young better than C.J. Stroud. I stand on that. I still stand on it. And I mean, these quarterbacks ain't getting developed that's coming in the draft. So I mean, maybe go ahead and see one of the last ones under Nick Saban. There ain't that many quarterback options that the Dallas Cowboys have. There's not that many options, homie. And these coaches from the high school to college are not developing. The college is not going to develop in general. In our reality, your fundamentals really need to come before that college, though. The college is supposed to enhance you to a certain degree, but really, you need to have your baseline before that, though, really. You really need to have your baseline. Now you grow, but some of your ball placement, there's some things that quarterbacks got to have before. Now, in regards to the mental side of the game, growing as that, getting stronger and all that stuff, yeah, that's going to come as you go. But your DNA, your mental makeup, all them things, your accuracy, hey man, that need to come a little bit, that need to come before college. If you can get it better, cool, but that need to come before. As you can see, look what's going on. So if y'all got young quarterbacks, man, out there, man, that y'all training, man, y'all need to worry about the mental side of the game. Man, y'all need to worry about them damn, man. Y'all need to worry about that ball placement, man. Decision making. Y'all need to drill that. Because these quarterbacks are struggling, man. Reading only one side of the field and barely can do that. They keys that they reading is horrible. They reading the wrong people when it come down to determine what defense is it. So, I mean, there's a whole bunch of issues, man, in regards to these quarterbacks of today. So I just all recommend for anybody training some young quarterbacks to start real early, as young as you can go. You don't even need to have no strong arm to be successful. You really don't. Look at Cooper Rush, homie. They talking about what he doing in Baltimore, but man, that's a totally different thing. That don't even fit to what Cooper Rush do. I'm saying, like, if you got the mental game, you look at Philly Rivers. Look at his arm, how it declined, man, and he came in there, man. The mental side of things, fam. The mental side of things. If you got the mental side down, man, you be all right, man. These quarterbacks, man, it ain't it. So can't. Facts. He sure can't throw no back shoulder fade. Oh, offense average. I say, Sarge, I say when it mattered the most, what did the offense average? I say when it was time to get them, when it was time to go ahead and move the ball, dominate time of possession, understand the time and place and the scenario, what needs to be done for the quarterback. I'd love to see them numbers because I know Dak failed in them numbers. Dak only got to do the 2026 season. After that, we can cut him with minimal. Oh, shit, if that's the case, man, hey, I'm going to be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. Y'all ready to hear this? Just from what T-Dub just shared with me alone, this is what I would do. I would try so hard and see what I have to do to go find me a franchise quarterback. And if that takes 2 of them first-round picks, so be it. So be it. Then be like, oh, man, but we got to build for... No. No, sir. Unless you're going to give me Joe Burrow. Unless you're going to give me Joe Burrow. Unless you're going to go get me Joe Burrow. I would mess around and do what I got to do to get that quarterback. There ain't that many out there to pick from. We'll see in the draft if there's some good ones. I don't think there is. But we'll see. We'll see. I won't stamp it right now until I see. I don't even know who to start with first for the draft, man. Because really, I damn near should start this week. I don't want to start in February like I've been doing. I think I should start earlier. Dak only got to do it. Yeah, we will be 2-15 with Hurts as a Q. I don't know about that one. Hurts been to 2 Super Bowls. Dak ain't even been to an NFC championship. I don't know about that one. Trade Dak for Jackson Dart. I'm with that. But I know the Giants ain't gonna do that. But I sure be with that though. Dak should have one more chance for shit. Damn. Hey, I'm all out of chances for him though. The only chance I can see is just because of financial reasons. Because I'm all out of chances for him. Like this was the icing on the cake, man. Like how you can't make the playoffs under these circumstances in the NFL? You know, that's my thing with that. Jeez. Jeez. Damn, Jerry really messed that up. Burrow's Bengals didn't do anything with the worst D and the best. You get Joe Burrow up over here, we in the playoffs. I guarantee that. Joe Burrow was over here, playoffs, easy. 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 And they gonna believe? Oh, easy. They don't. No matter what they say about Dak Prescott, they don't believe in that boy. They gotta say that. They don't believe in him. So y'all tell me y'all go to battle with Dak Prescott, y'all believe in him? Because I know I used to talk mess about my quarterback. And I used to say it to his face. Hey, homie, is we going to actually move the ball today? You know what I mean? Like, is we going to actually move the ball today? Like, all that little baby and stuff. Is we going to actually move the ball today? Can you take care of the football today? Can you do your job today? No, we believe in Dak. We believe in Dak. I don't believe in Dak. Dallas fans say he don't believe in Dak. I know a lot of y'all don't believe in Dak. But it looked like we probably stuck with him for at least one more year. Whoo! Dallas fan, Milton need this year. If Milton want to have an opportunity, Milton really need to take that film room seriously this year. He really need to do some self-reflection and make some changes. And to be honest with you, he don't need no offseason. On Monday, he need to be out there throwing. I'm just being honest. On Monday, he need to be out there throwing, working on the efficiencies. He got the talent. He got the arm talent, that's for sure. I like how he's getting in old boy face. I like that. I do. I like how he can use his legs. Just from a mental side of things, man, from an IQ to, if he can improve on that, the way Trey Lance was improving, I understand it's a process and it's a week by week thing, but if he can really improve on that, I'm willing to give him an opportunity. I disagree with that, especially with in today's time. They should be throwing like back in the day, right? Look at Stafford. I use this. Look at this, right? Stafford back in the day was not a top 5 quarterback. Stafford had deficiencies too, because Stafford was going against better defenses on a week-by-week basis, even with Megatron, right? But when the league got weaker, when the players stopped giving a damn, when the coaches stopped giving a damn, now you see the quality, right? Look at Phillip Rivers, right? If Phillip Rivers was Phillip Rivers when he came in this year, Phillip Rivers would have had a 5,000-yard season off the rip. If you got San Diego, Phillip Rivers, 5,000. You get old Tom Brady and Peyton Manning, 5,000. Easily. They're dominating. Easily dominating. They're going to put up 40 points a game. And they're going to throw for 5,000 passing yards. And they're not going to make that many mistakes. They was throwing for four. They was throwing for 4 bands. Him and Big Ben and all. They was throwing for 4 bands when the quality was much better. Throwing for 30-plus touchdowns when the quality was much better. The quality, Big Ben, Peyton, Brady, Rivers, Romo, 5 bands easily. And if Dak putting up them points that he put up, they're definitely averaging 40 points. I promise you that. It's easy money. Man, they let an old man come in here with no work. Moving down the field. I'm just saying, fam. Hey, I think people should think about that all offseason. For those who argue that the NFL is in a good place, they should look at that Phillip Rivers film. He'd have win a bowl for us. I don't know about that. I don't know if he would. I don't know if he would. You know what? Not with this current team, I don't think so. I think Romo, with this current team, like say for instance, if Romo was in this one, I honestly think that Romo can get you to the NFC Championship. But this defense making a play or two, nah. I think Romo probably would come up short. He probably would come up short with the defense. But with Romo, we definitely in the playoffs. And we definitely can be confident that we go into the NFC Championship. Romo would have carved these suckers up easy, man. Romo makes smart. Look, y'all remember that opening night game when we had Lance Dunbar and he just kept checking it down, throwing it to Witt and checking it to Dunbar, man, just to move the ball easily, taking what the defense give him to go ahead and put up points for the game winning. And look at all the opportunities that these quarterbacks have to check the ball down, to take what the defense give them, and they end up forcing the ball, throwing a pick or getting a deflection or something, or incomplete. Not no understanding when to check in and when to check out. Romo look at Gary like, hell no, we ain't running that. We running this, and it work. Romo want to fit that ball in there sometime, man, and get in trouble, you know. But Romo had to carry the load, though. Yeah, Romo at times made some poor decisions. Understandable. But Romo in today's time, we'll be talking about franchise quarterback. Romo would have been putting up some hell of a accolades. Hey, man, for sure, we wouldn't be having the same tune what we having now. We would be talking about, hey, man, we get pickers because Romo going to make them better, man. Let's make sure that we keep Romo protected, and let's make sure that we can at least get a pat. Like if we just had the defense that we had when we got that ass whooped by the Vikings with DeMarcus Ware and them coming to get it, right? That'll probably be enough to at least get to the ball, you know? And that just goes to show you about the quality, man. The quality. Like if y'all go watch the games back in the day, man, and now y'all see it's a big difference, fam. Man, I was out there showing some youngest, man, even with the basketball, man. I was showing that Boston Celtics and that Lakers championship. What was it, 2010, 09, or 08? It was one of them. I was like, man, look at the play and look at the intensity. Look at this compared to what you see now. It's a big difference, ain't it? Look at how they just taking the mid-range, taking what they're giving. Boom, man, KG. Boom, mid-range. Paul Gasol. Boom, pick and roll, pop. Mid-range. You seeing players going. Now, there was players limited, though, but you see left, right, boom. Defense. Boxing out, rebounding. You know? It's a difference, man. Everybody want to jump to get the rebound. Everybody want to attack the quarterback. taking bad angles, defensive ends taking inside angles, and the quarterback popping out, man, and they giving up contained. Back in the day, that'll get you pulled out and that'll get you benched for the whole game. Now, all you see that is just a regular now. I remember on 4th and 6, threw that Dez caught it ball at Green Bay. That wasn't a very smart throw. You talking about that actually hit Dez's hands? And hey, look, when you got a wide receiver that can go get it like Dez can, putting it in the vicinity, it may seem from a statistical point of view of it may be a low percentage throw, but trust and believe, homie. If I got a wide receiver like Dez, I'm throwing him the damn ball. Like, y'all remember that? You remember the play, man, against the Texans, and Jonathan Joseph was on Dez, and we had to get that conversion, and he went to go make that play. I'm trusting Dez Bryant in that situation every single time. That's what a quarterback's supposed to do. I see Joe Burrow do that. That's why you seeing Jamar Chase getting like 15 receptions. You got to put the ball in your playmaker's hands, and Dak Prescott don't put the ball in his playmaker's hands. He don't know how to put the ball. That back shoulder fade that T-Dub was talking about, Tony Romo hitting that on the money. 8.5 times out of 10, that's money. And if that's Pickens and that's CD's strong suit, both of them together probably had 10 more touchdowns this year. Easy. How many times that we see that they didn't lead the ball? How many times we see touchdowns get took off the ball because Dak Prescott underthrew it? Y'all remember the game? What was it? A game or two? Was it 2 games ago? Or was it the Commanders game? I can't remember, though. When he threw that ball to CD, and if he would have let him, it would have been a tug. I believe it was the Commanders. If you let him, that's a tug. An elite quarterback leads him. That's a tug. Ball placement is horrible. Romo, he throwing that thing up. Matter of fact, I got a video up with Dez. I did a video like a couple years ago with some of Dez's highlights and talking about what we missed as the Dallas Cowboys. And Romo was the one giving him the ball. And you could just see against the Minnesota Vikings. Against the y'all remember that? You remember the play against the New York Giants when he threw that ball to Dez? And I think it was a finger, the reason why he was out. Dak Prescott ain't nowhere near close to making a play like that. I never will see Dak Prescott give Laurent Robertson 10 touchdowns. I would never see that. CD, in all reality, you give Romo CD having a 2,000-yard year. Easy. He having a 2,000-yard year. Easy money. You would be talking about CD need another contract right now because that's how much CD out there tearing him up with Romo. And that's how much that these quarterbacks, that these wide receivers is missing real quarterbacks, homie. You put Joe Burrow over here with CD, I promise you'll see a production increase in CD. Facts. Ball placement is a big thing. Decision making is interesting, right? I did a video on that, homie. That's the video. If you remember when I first got up on here, when I was talking to Dak Prescott brother, Tad Prescott, and I was talking to Dez Bryant. Because Dez Bryant is the one that helped me get a jump start in regards to getting noticed up on this thing. Shout out to Dez Bryant. Because he the one that reposted it. So evidently Dez Bryant agreed with my assessment in regards to a quarterback trusting his number one wide receiver because he understood that he was the beneficiary of Romo trusting that he was going to get that ball. It ain't got to be perfect. Put it in the area and let your go-getter be a go-getter. How many times do we see, because there's a couple go-getters out here in the league right now. How many times do we see them go get it? You get Romo, Keon Coleman. Keon Coleman got 10 touchdowns. He using that big body. Hey, Keon, go get that. Easy. 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 They are rare. See, hey, and that's and the cold thing about that is Sarge, though, right? Cold thing about that. If he hit that regularly, if he hit that on a regular basis, the Dallas Cowboys will be in much better shape. You got Pickens, who go get that ball. As much as we don't like him, he'll go get that ball, though. CD can go get that ball. You have some big targets. You got Schoonmaker. Well, he's 6'6", 6'7". So it ain't like Dak Prescott don't got big targets. Allow your targets that go get it or is big, make your job easy. But no, he being late on throws. He underthrowing it. He ain't seeing the help coming from the inside. You know how many times that he done threw some almost interceptions this year? At least 10 of them. And they just dropped it right in their hands. So just think about it. The defense had better hands. He got 10 more interceptions on the year. Then how we evaluate and looking at Dak Prescott? Probably not in a favorable light. So, yeah, they could talk about the points, and they say he was first in completions, I believe, and attempts. That's not good. Because if Schottenheimer was going to bring in that, if he was going to run the ball, Dak Prescott didn't need to be throwing the ball that many times this year. And as we discussed, if he throws the ball a lot, the Dallas Cowboys are not in a good position. And that was true this year. We were not in a good position. Why? Because Dak Prescott had to make plays. And Dak Prescott is not a playmaker. Romo is a playmaker. He's a playmaker. We may not agree with all the decisions that he make. He might have lost us a game. But Romo was tougher mentally. Because I seen Romo on Monday Night Football against the Buffalo Bills throw 5 interceptions and lead us down. I ain't never seen Dak Prescott overcome something like that. Never. And we never will. And the cool thing about it is Dak Prescott got barbecue chicken out there. He got barbecue chicken out there. Dak Prescott really got barbecue chicken out there. There ain't nobody cold out there other than probably Stingley. Other than Stingley out there with the Texans. What cornerback that we like? Ooh, that's Rivas out there. He had to go against Rivas and Bailey. Man, Dak Prescott got barbecue chicken out here. But yeah, he can't eat. And that's why we was talking about he wanted to bring that Ambrosia salad to the cookout. Because he got barbecue chicken out here, but he don't want to eat. You get that good. Boy, you got the barbecue chicken out here, but he don't want to eat. Because he can't eat. And he hungry too, though. He hungry, though. But he got them tubes in his stomach. Man, at the end of the day, man, Dak Prescott ain't no assassin. He just get assassin. You know what it is, man. It's McDuffie barbecue chicken. Hey, that boy barbecue chicken. Barbecue. The one over there in Tennessee. Hey. Barbecue chicken. Oh God. Oh God. He said he ain't trying to have it go to his hips, T-Dub. He ain't trying to have it go to his hips. That boy don't want to eat, man. Stingley cold though, man. We talking about Stingley cold. Stingley cold. He talking about them Chiefs corners. Cook. Yeah, a lot of the times, man, scheme protects these cornerbacks out here. Scheme protects these cornerbacks out here a lot of the times, man. And the quarterbacks is protecting these corners out here because they can't attack them. But you get a real, you think, hey, you see Stafford don't got no respect for him. Stafford go after him. Stafford ain't got no respect for him. Watch. Barbecue. Chicken. Law Nation. He probably do the same thing as Schottenheimer, so hey, might as well, Dallas here. He'll give you that little weak-ass motivational speech. He'll give you that weak-ass motivational speech, man. He'll probably shed a tear or two. And thank Jerry for the opportunity. You know? And don't push him. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead and let him do it. Hey, man, messing around with Jerry. The way he hiring coaches, I wouldn't be surprised if he went after a content creator for head coach. Because the boy can't pick it to save his life, man. You know? The boy went away from Jimmy, man, not understanding that, hey, you could use a Jimmy right about now. Shoot, man. Who coming out here like Mike Irvin? Who running the rock with pride like Emmett? Who rushing that passer like Haley? Nobody. So that man give up that James. Oh God. Stingley better than Prime Gilly. I love to see Prime Gilly outside of Bill Belichick's scheme. I love to see him outside of Bill Belichick's scheme. Consistently in that prime. Stingley cold. Gilly was cool. Gilly was solid. He wasn't no bum. He was solid. Gilly covered something. But Stingley a bad boy, man. Stingley a bad boy. Stingley a bad boy. If you got Stingley on this defense, Stingley changing your defense, though. Terrence Newman would even be better than what we got out here. For sure, Terrence Newman be better than out here. For sure, Terrence Newman to be better. T. New, we would love to have a T. New right now. T. New will damn near be a number one corner in today. T. New was a number one elite corner in today's time. T. New. And T. New ain't no bum. T. New solid. T. New solid. T. New ain't no bum. But Terrence Newman is a number one corner in today's time. Locked down, sticky, icky. Facts. Facts. Why you think these corners is out here playing at 40-something years old? Because ain't nobody giving them no threat. Because these wide receivers don't know how to release nothing. They don't know how to release. They don't know how to run their routes with convictions. They don't know how to sell. Facts. Brandon Carr be an elite corner today. Star. Facts. Facts. Anthony Henry. A 1. Mike Jenkins coming out here being probably a Pro Bowler. And that's what I'm saying. Like, the level of football today is nowhere near how it used to be. Even them little bum ass Pittsburgh Steelers cornerbacks that they used to have, man, that couldn't run worth the lick, man. That couldn't run. What's their name? I can't remember, man. But one of them was when they had like 2-4-7 corners that ran, but they were solid and they could tackle though. I forgot their name, man. Y'all know I'm talking. Dang, I can't think of the name, man. Sam Shields from the Green Bay Packers is the number one corner. And Charles Woodson would have been playing till he was 50 in today's time. Anthony Brown, shit, for sure. For sure, he'll probably be up there. Yeah. Yeah, man. Hey, man, see, that's when football was football, man. Oh, man, I go down there and watch that old football games, man, all day, man. Peanut Tillman is a number one corner in today's time. For sure. Brandon Browner shutting stuff down today. That boy Ike Taylor, man. That boy Ike Taylor, though, man. Hey, boy, that's the memories right there. That boy Ike. Yes, sir. That boy Ike Taylor. Yes, sir. That boy Ike Taylor. Yeah. Oh, man. Hey, man. Oh, Pac-Man Jones is a star today. A star. Facts. Facts. Ike Taylor out here coming out here balling. Balling. Al Harrison, what was it? What was the other one? What was it Mike McKenzie? I think his name was over there in Green Bay, on the other side of him. Man, y'all be talking about them being some dominant duos. I promise you, fam. I promise you. I promise you. What's up with Nashawn Wright? Is it all Al Harris? Nah. He having a decent little year. I think Nashawn Wright benefiting though from he benefiting from a lack of quarterback play too, but he having a good year though. But Nashawn Wright still some barbecue chicken out there though. Larry Fitzgerald, oh man. Larry Fitzgerald, oh man, 10 catches, 185 yards, and 2 touchdowns every single game in today's time. Every single time. Every single time. Every single time. Yeah, but Nashawn Wright still some barbecue chicken though. He's still barbecue chicken. He go get let him go against Devontae Adams in the playoffs. Even with Devontae Adams being 45 years old, boy, Devontae still get that boy some work. Yeah, Green Bay coming to an end. Yeah, man, Green Bay messed up, man, signing them scrubs, man. They gonna see. They thinking them Green Bay be coming over here sometime. They be like, man, you hating, man, because, bro, I never liked them on my team, man. Like, Kevin Byard, the safety, damn. I remember when he was over there with Tennessee. For sure elite. In today's time, he came out there like he did that Tennessee, for sure elite. For sure. Easy money. They ain't got it, though, man. These young players just don't got it, fam. Fred Smoot. That boy Fred Smoot, boy. Fred Smoot, boy. Yes, sir. Now we saying names, boy. Man. Man. Hey, man. Hey. Man. All the ones, man, it's like 18, 20 years old, man. Y'all missed out on some times, man. Y'all did. Y'all missed out on some times. Boy, y'all missed out on some good football, too, man. Yes, y'all did, man. It sucks for y'all, man, that y'all got to watch these scrubs, man. I get little, they argue with me, man, he's elite. Man, all right, little man. All right, little man. You can have that, man. I ain't about to argue with you, man. You don't know nothing about no elite, boy. You can have that, boy. Mo Claiborne for sure. For sure. Jeff Heath. Shit, man. I take Jeff Heath right now with the Cowboys. Shit. Shit. He said Mo still be trash. Damn, man. Mm. Damn, 2009. God damn, boy. That's a long ass time ago, man. God. God, that's a long ass time ago, man. Damn, where'd time go? Damn, where'd time go, fam? Damn, man. Time done changed, ain't it? Time done changed. Golly. He said 2009. God. Damn. I gotta remember what the hell I was doing. What I was doing in '09, man. I can't remember right now. But damn. He said he had that red bone, man. Had that red bone, man. Hey, that boy Joseph Randall would be he be giving these suckers work over here though. With Joe Randall. Hey, y'all answer this question though. Hey, did Joe Randall really make that comment about Dez, or was that just a rumor? Did he really make that comment about Dez? Yeah. Brock Marion. Brock Marion. Now they saying some names, boy. God damn. God. God damn, boy. Bill Bates. Darren Wilson. T. Smith. Damn. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. For sure. I remember back in the day, I used to mess with them templates where you could mess with, I think it was '03 too, when they had, was it Aeneas Williams in, I think that was for Marshall Falk, that '03. I used to mess with them templates, just raise them all up to like 99. Oh, damn. Hey, that boy Randall a fool with it though, ain't he? Hey, that boy a fool with it though. That's funny as hell, man. I ain't gonna lie, that's funny as hell. That's funny as hell, man. I ain't gonna lie, I laughed when I heard that, man. I laughed when I read that. I was like, damn, dog. That boy a fool with it though, man. That boy a fool with it. Facts. Facts. 2014. 2014. Damn. Man, we'll never see quality football. I don't even think we'll ever see. I don't know. Maybe things may change down the line, maybe, but I don't see it. All the ones, man, who's coaching technique and who really coaching, man, they getting away from the game. And they taking them away from the game because of these young players just throwing fits, man. And them the coaches that you need that's gonna push them, that's gonna push you to be your best. And they all going away, man. Now we're gonna have these weak ass coaches, man, who gonna be sitting over there talking about analytics. They're gonna be talking about analytics when you gotta use your common coaching sense, man. But they're gonna be talking about analytics, man. The game is not in a good place, and I don't see it improving anytime soon, man. If you want to watch quality football, man, you got to go on YouTube or something and go get them tapes, man. Or as old boy came up in here and go look at them VHS tapes, man, and go watch some quality football, man, because you definitely ain't gonna get it today, bro. I don't even watch football like that no more. I'll be honest with you. If it ain't film, if I ain't watching the Cowboys or my team, or if I ain't watching film, I'm not watching. I haven't been watching football. I'll be honest with you. I don't watch it no more. And I love football, man. I do. I used to watch it all the time. Any prime time game, I'm watching it. Saturdays, Sundays, I'm sitting in front of that TV all day watching football. Monday night, I'm watching it. Thursday, I'm watching it. Any game, I'm watching it. But now it's hard to watch, man. It is, man. I don't enjoy watching it no more. I'll just be honest with you. I don't enjoy watching it because of what it's became. It's just not quality. It's just not quality, man. If I was just looking at it just from a point of view of big play here, big play there, then yeah. But that's just not how I watch football. So that's why it hasn't really been enjoyable the way that I would love football to be. You know, like I watch like playoffs, like the next round coming up for the college, because I understand that there's some prospects coming out that we probably got to take a look at. I'll probably watch and just look at the prospects like we did last year with Genty, because I was able to find out that he was mediocre as hell, just watching that one game alone. But if there's a game that I need to watch, man, just let me know, man, so I can be in front of the TV, man, and check it out. Yeah, basketball. Oh, basketball has went downhill tremendously. Tremendously, too. Baseball, I wasn't really much of a big baseball watcher. I watch it. I don't really watch baseball, I'll be honest with you, but this one definitely went down. Facts. Greg Hardy, man. I remember we got that Greg Hardy low. Release the Kraken. Y'all remember that? Release the Kraken, man. He got that sack on Tom Brady, boy. Hey, man, I was hyped, man. Greg Hardy came through, boy. See, that's what we need right there, boy. Greg Hardy. See, Greg Hardy would have messed around and got them 23 sacks today. Greg Hardy would, for sure. Yes, he would. They'd have been, hey, these young cats would have been scared of Greg Hardy out there, boy. They don't know nothing about playing no, these young cats don't know nothing about playing no football out there. They be talking that good game out there. Man, yo, if you wrote this, man, shut up, punk. You don't know nothing about no ball, fam. You think because he ran that little go route, all of a sudden, I told my bro, man, he ain't won't listen. I said, hey, man, Brian Thomas is some cheeks, homie. Yeah, I'm calling you out right now. You probably watching. I told him, man. I said, man, you gonna draft that man in the first round of your fantasy, you about to lose, man. Brian Thomas is some cheeks, man. You like, no, man, look at. I said, man, he had 1 year, fam. But he gonna get exposed when that film come out. He cheeks. What do you know, man? The man had a whole season full of cheeks. That boy was cheeks, man. Man, I told man, see, that's what happens, man, when you ain't looking at the draft over here, man. We telling you, man. Hey, cheeks, man. There's a couple people that had tapped in with me, man, in the inbox. He's like, man, at first, man, I thought she was tripping, man, but I see that it started, you really on the ball. I'm like, yeah, man, bro, I'm just going off of the basics, really. If they can't do this, they can't do that, bro. They not it. You know, and I knew Brian Thomas wasn't it. I knew he was Shabooba Boopy. David Irvin wanted to get, hey, that boy, David Herbert, hey, he was going to push a line so he can get high, homie. Hey, man, he was going to push a line to get high. He like, nah, homie, fam, nah. He said, nah, man, do you love me, Mary Jane? You talking about David Irvin? Damn. Easily heal him. Easily, man. Easily. The whole offseason need to be dedicated to defense. Oh, Joe Randall. Damn. That's some cold stuff. Cold stuff. Cold stuff. But anyway, man, I'm about to get up out of here, man. It's draft time now, so shoot. We get ready to focus our attention to draft, man. We ain't gonna talk about this bum season too long, man. We ain't gonna waste our time, man. We're gonna get strict to draft talk, man. We ain't gonna waste our time, dog. Cause unless y'all want me to talk about something, but we're gonna go straight to draft talk, man. I'm ready for it, dog. I'm done with this season, man. I barely was even in tune to watching this game alone, man. We going straight to draft talk. Let's go straight to the draft, man. Let's see what's going on, man. Let's see what's out there, because you know these suckers gonna be overrating these little bums, and these bums ain't gonna be it. And there's gonna be somebody, man, that really can ball probably, and they ain't being talked about enough, man. So we gonna do it, man. We gonna get straight to draft, man. But if this is a topic that, in regards to this season, that you may want to elaborate on, just let me know, and we can elaborate it, and I can come with the film to produce the evidence, man, the concrete evidence, man. But other than that, man, my focus is going to the draft, y'all. But all right, y'all, man, welcome to draft season. Happy draft season. It is draft time, man. The Dallas Cowboys have came up short once again, and now we got to talk about them in the first half of the draft. Can the Dallas Cowboys bounce back and actually have a good draft this year, because it's been trashed the last few, and that has been coming back to haunt them. So now you need a whole defense. Why? Because you did not draft well. And you need more positions that won't be talked about, and we're going to cover them all, y'all. Hey, man, welcome to draft season. Happy draft season. Let's get to it, man. Y'all stay safe, man. Happy New Year. It's good to see all y'all made it to the new year, man. Hope y'all have a prosperous year with me. Let's get it to it, man. Y'all stay safe, man. Enjoy the rest of y'all day, man. We gone.